Ready? Are we ready? We need to do like a game first, or are we good?
Potatoes.
Yeah. Okay.
Episode 33.
No.
We don't. I don't care.
Okay.
Trevor doesn't care. Trevor says, "Let's pick up the energy, but also let's get right to it right now."
We can. Do you want to? We just start recording both things.
So?
Let's go. No, not game.
Let's go.
Let's jump in.
Let's jump in.
Let's dive into the potatoes.
We're rolling.
So here's the chain of events. Hello. We all get together.
That's not our intro. Yeah, sing the theme song.
Wow. And yes, she's annoying. Give it to me, Anthony.
What's the name of the show?
I'm here with my friend.
These margaritas are terrible.
Yeah, these are not.
But they're
these
doing
are
the
not very
trick.
Good.
I warned
They
you.
got what they got.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, I still thought it would be like kind of okay.
before I even made them, I said these are going to be really bad.
Yeah. Yep. And it's
First
bad.
of all, the tequila was $6.
That's
That's
insane.
Like 3 gallons.
but really fun. $6.
What's the brand of the tequila?
I don't even know.
Costco.
No,
Naturally.
but yes,
Even worse?
even worse.
Oh, wow.
Pavilions. Fake lime juice and
It tastes like fake lime.
$5 triple sec. So really bottom of the
Very
barrel
cheap
stuff.
drink. Yeah. My
Well, I'm
goodness.
feeling it.
Good. Yeah.
So-
Yeah. One sip and you're like, I feel.
I don't
alcohol.
remember what any of my potatoes are, and I didn't write them down.
Can I just tell you, I'll
Jesus
start with one
Christ.
that just happened walking into this place, like it always does.
Yeah.
I just thought it was so funny. There's this woman who I was walking by her, and she like walks out of her house, and we're like walking across this hallway, and immediately the degaff all over her face. And the way you can really sell the degaff is she has a bag of trash, and she's like taking out the trash or something like that. And she like walks out of her house, puts it on the ground, closes her door, drags the whole fucking thing just behind her. And I'm like, listening to this as I'm walking away, I'm like, no way she's doing that. Just like gonna commit. It's a long hallway.
In this
Yeah, it was-
building?
Yeah.
Mm.
And I turn around and I look, and there's just a trail of wet shit just like
Oh.
following this trash bag as she's dragging it. And it goes straight to her house. Like it's
Yeah.
like
We know who you are.
it's going to your house. It's
We
gonna
know who
make
made the mess.
your property gross and sticky.
Is she bringing the trash to her? Oh, it's
No
'cause
way.
she's
She was
from
going away.
her house. So
Away.
the trail is still
Yeah.
the same. Yeah.
Away
For some
from her
reason, I
house.
thought like if the trail was going away, we wouldn't be able to follow it.
The wake would be like going.
Yeah, it would dissipate. God.
No.
And that just happened, and I was like, wow, she really doesn't
Yeah.
care.
That's a big level of not giving a shit.
That's.
I was like, all right, respect.
I feel like that's just like a universal Tuesdays. Today's Tuesday for us. Are
It
just
actually is.
the worst days of the week. And I know we've talked extensively about days of the week, but
Yes.
I
Mhm.
firmly feel for that woman because she probably just had a shit day, you know?
Yeah.
Just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a little potato that happened that I was just kind of like, respect to you.
Yeah. Witnessing.
Even though I was like, that sucks.
Yeah. Witnessing someone just not give a shit.
Mhm.
That's
And
fun.
she didn't even like acknowledge me. And we like had to like, the hallway's so tight that we both had to like maneuver around each other. That's it.
That's great.
That was a good one.
Good for that lady. I hope she's well. Spencer, do you want to go?
Sure. I'm gonna bring it to a full different small potato. This one is for the lovebirds.
Ooh,
The lovebirds
shout out
out
Lovey.
there.
The lovey-dovey
Smooch,
people.
smooch.
Exactly. And it's sort of just like a cute
That was Anthony giving a rim job because he's romantic.
They say faster, go faster. And I'm like, this is as fast as I can go.
Yeah.
God.
I never knew I could make that noise until right now.
Go ahead,
This
Spencer.
is the first. So this is a as Anthony shut the fuck up. This is a positato.
Lovely.
And it's just those little moments when you know you're in love. And an example is my partner will fall asleep while he is watching movies. and you have never seen such like an unattractive face, like smushed, mouth agape, like. And I look over to that person. I'm like, wow, I sure love him.
No,
Cute.
I have
Very cute.
the most amount of photos in my camera roll besides like, pictures of homework from when I was in school
Mhm.
that I haven't deleted, is of my girlfriend just like falling asleep wedged between like two couch cushions where it's like her face is getting like purple, but she's just zonked, just out like a light.
So funny.
And it's just so
Anytime someone's inside
unattractive.
the couch cushion,
Yeah.
there's nothing funnier than just in the
Oh shit.
condensed. I don't have anyone in my life to take pictures of. So
It's called
I don't know. I
self-timer.
can't really relate to
It's
the
called
self-timer.
self-timer.
Yeah, and then just go to sleep.
Film
10 seconds.
Just film yourself on the couch watching a movie, and
And then post it online and be like hacked,
Hacked.
like you're with
Caught
somebody.
bay slipping.
Like you're actually with somebody. It's okay. They're not that cool. Real photos are cooler.
Real photos are cooler.
Just to make
Like
you feel better.
plandids
Yeah.
Plandids.
ones. Plandids.
I like that
as
word.
opposed to candids.
I've never heard that before. Is that like a saying?
Plandids. That sounds good.
Yeah,
like
I
it.
think I saw it on the internet.
Wow,
I think you made it just now.
I think it's
you made it
original.
up. You
Cool.
heard it here first. Plandids.
Trevor, you must have a potato.
Yeah. Do you have one? Give us a
Yes.
potato.
My potato is okay. I have 3 words for you guys. 3 terms.
Can we guess?
Well, it's gonna take a while.
Okay.
3 terms for you
I
guys.
give up.
I want to dissect them a little bit in that do they mean different things? Do they mean the same thing? Are they synonyms? And or which do you prefer to use or did you prefer to use growing up? These
Okay.
terms are
Okay.
cussing, cursing, and swearing. Different, same.
Okay. Okay.
What do we use? What do we think?
I for sure did cussing.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think that was most common.
that's what the most common one that my brother would get mad at me. He's like, "Dude, you can't cuss, dude. Dude, I'm gonna tell mom you can't cuss. That's cussing." I'm like, "Nah, it's not cussing." And he's like, "That's cussing." And I'm like,
That's
shit's
not cussing. This is cussing.
Shit's cussing, dude.
Shit.
And he's like, "Dude, don't say that." And I'm like, "Crap's not cussing."
Oh my god.
So him and I would just say that word just repeatedly back to each other because we're just trying to define what cussing was.
I had tiers of cussing for sure.
Yes.
Like
Always.
I said ass and crap. That was like the lowest tier before I said like shit and
You
fuck.
say ass and crack?
crap?
Crack.
Oh, crack.
Ass crap?
Ass crack.
I spoke about crack all the time as a kid.
You smoked
You
crack?
Smoked it?
No, I spoke about it.
Jeez.
Just like I know
Just
what crack
talked about
is.
crack.
I know what crack is.
You know, you step on crack, you break your mama's back.
There it is.
Just kind of
You
sharing
smoke some crack, you might break your own back if you fall down the stairs because you're
Because you're high on crack.
on crack.
You're high on
Wow.
crack.
I used swearing and cussing interchangeably.
Mm-hmm.
Cursing came into my life like later, like the phrase cursing.
Yeah.
But what, and I want to ask you this.
Who? Us?
Both of you, but
Okay.
like mainly you, Anthony. My parents, if you use the phrase "I swear to God," blah blah blah,
That's swearing.
Yeah.
that's what I thought swearing was. Like if you are swearing,
Like, yeah.
you are swearing to God,
I
and that
swear.
is not a good thing to swear to.
Yes. Never use the Lord's name in vain.
As opposed to cursing, which is curse you and your family.
Yeah.
As opposed to
cussing was like ass.
Cussing is like just using random words.
Whoa, those alts. Actually, I feel like that's categorizes them a little bit better.
Mm.
See,
I
I didn't
feel
grow
like-
up where people cared about saying I swear to God, so it wasn't really an
Dude.
issue that needed to be defined.
Can I tell you about the transition between saying "Oh my gosh" to "Oh my God"?
Oh, so funny.
Because people like my brother would definitely hear the difference between the SH and the D
Mm.
being sh or duh.
Mhm.
And I would try to like slip it in every now and then. And oh, wow, how empowering it was.
And you could
to
get
be-
away with a
to
To
God.
like
use
God.
God's names.
Oh, and now I accidentally say it all the time in front of people that are religious. And I don't feel as bad anymore. I'm like, this is a saying.
It's
Well, it's just not
hardly,
real.
it's hardly
But it's like, it's
offensive.
crazy. Yeah, dude. I loved getting the power to say, "Oh my God."
Mhm. I don't think that religious people, specifically our family members, would care that much anymore. I know for a fact that they don't because I use it all the time. I feel like they.
You're so
What about
cool.
like saying Jesus Christ?
Okay, I don't say that. I use instead
yeah.
of Jesus Christ around my family and like other religious people, I say Judas Iscariot instead.
Is that his
But
full
you're
name?
clever.
I always go Judas Iscariot.
I didn't know
and
Judas had a full name.
I always go, Jesus.
Jesus.
And that's like way more funny to say. So it's like,
Good
all right.
Lord.
See, it's an easy transition in front. Like they're both J names, and I just go Judas,
Yeah.
and everyone's like, "Oh, that's funny because he's a bad guy."
Yeah, you can curse the bad guys.
You curse the bad guy.
Yeah, whenever I do it, instead of just saying Jesus Christ, it's like too personal. I'm always like, Jesus. Nah.
Yeah. Well, because he's with us in the studio. We're talking
Yeah, does
about
your
him.
dad
He's
ever
not
get
like
mad
he's
at
not
you?
here.
Does your dad ever get mad at you and go, Jesus H. Christ,
Jesus H Christ.
get down here or get
Right.
up here?
Get your ass back to heaven.
God's man cave was upstairs.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, come up. Everybody, the whole family's got to hang out down there, but I get the man cave upstairs. The whole
I
fucking
told
top
you
floor.
you can't hang out on Earth for 5 more days.
Jesus H. Christ. Yeah, crazy.
Okay. I like that. So different for different situations.
It used to be different, but now it's not. Because you asked that, right?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
used to be different, but now I think all of those words are really interchangeable.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
they mean the same thing.
Which
Because-
one is like the worst? Like the like dumbest one?
I mean, I guess cussing is like slang. It's not. You know, like the others are like words that
I think
people have been
swearing.
using for
Like
a long time. but
swearing
cussing
and
is like a
cursing
newer
makes
word.
sense. I like it in
Is cussing just
Context.
from cursing?
I don't know what cussing is. Like I don't know
Right?
where that
Right,
phrase
exactly.
came from.
Cussed. You've been
Because then I
cussed.
remember like in middle school, like not knowing how to spell it. So when we spelled it, I said cursing. But like no one
You
said.
spelled it?
But if you said cursing out loud, people would be like, "What?"
You spelled it?
Yeah, like
How?
if I was like texting it,
How'd you spell it?
like cursing, I'd say curse. I'd spell cursing because I didn't know how to spell
Then how'd
cussing.
you spell
Because we
it?
hadn't really established. Because
Spell
cussing
it.
is like
Just
a new
spell it.
word. CURS.
Oh,
what?
dude, it's IT, dude. Come on.
Ah,
spell
you
it.
fucking guy. You're
Damn.
you.
Do you go to
Oh,
middle school?
Wow,
You
you're not
friggin-
smart.
Fucking
friggin'
go to
got
middle school,
me.
you fucking bitch.
There's another one. Friggin'
Friggin'.
or frickin'. Is that a coastal thing?
Interchangeable.
Is it like frickin' in the West?
Words that are substituted for curse words are literally curse words. They're curse
Right.
words.
Yeah,
You're
like
just
You're using the same.
frick you. Frick you, dude. It's like, yeah, you
Using
mean
the same
fuck
energy.
you.
Mhm.
You mean fuck you and you hate me.
Yeah.
I feel
you
the
wanna
hate.
fuck
Like-
Frick you.
Yeah. Wow.
I don't think I've ever heard someone say frick you, like unironically.
Really? Oh, you didn't. Go.
Okay,
I
you wanna
didn't.
know-
I didn't.
You want to know what probably?
I had fun as a kid.
You want to know something that probably makes like towards the top of the list of like the most just angersome small potatoes, and it's pertaining honestly to a small potato. For example, let's say you've got some fries or some fucking terrible tots, but let's say you have one of those dishes, and you're like gonna go, give me that ranch, give me that ketchup over there, and
Give
you
me-
grab the
give me
dish, you grab it, and as soon as you grab it, the thumb, usually the thumb goes into the sauce.
Ugh.
When you grab a
Thumb in the
dish,
sauce.
when you grab a dish of any sort and it
Mhm.
just dips in, you're like,
Mhm.
fuck.
Mhm.
Even if you're cleaning up.
That's worse when you're cleaning up because it's like dirty.
I watched my server the last time I went out. I watched her fully, like a full thumb dunk into my mole.
Yeah. Afterwards.
Like as she was grabbing my plate after, and she grabbed my plate, and I was like giving it to her. I was like, oh, like trying to be nice. And as soon as I give it to her, I watch her hand grab it, full insertion of the thumb.
Yeah, but
That's so
as someone
fucking
someone who's cleared their fair share of tables, you just say fuck it and you just hold that shit until you get to the kitchen,
Oh, that's
and then you drop the
awful.
dishes and you wash your hands. Like you just get numb to the
To the nastiness.
to the nastiness because you're just like fuck it, my hands are dirty anyways. I'm gonna wash them after this.
So what I'm
Let's
saying
just get this to the kitchen.
is
and
that I'll
it
never
out-
get
out
over
of
that.
here.
Never get over that.
I've thumbed quite a good amount of dips at my work.
Thumbed
It's the worst.
got
And if
up
people's-
close and personal with a few dips.
Yeah.
and if people
yeah.
have, people have like double dipped into that.
Backwash, double dip.
Oh, it's just
Yum.
even grosser. And it's
Yum.
like, and it's cold.
Mm-hmm.
It's always
Mm.
cold dip. The food's been out for a while. Even if it's queso, if it's salsa, if it's mole, if it's ketchup, ranch, it's cold.
No, keep going.
Fry sauce, mayonnaise, salsa verde, pico,
Mustard,
sour cream.
tartar sauce.
Oh, thanks for helping me. Yeah.
I wasn't
Those are
gonna
the other
help you.
ones.
I had so many in my
I had a
mind,
few in
but
my.
it was
I
not.
just I had to get him out. I wanted him to struggle, but I had him, and he wasn't saying mustard. It was
Didn't-
bothering me.
Never said
Well, yeah,
relish.
I guess who dips mustard, and who dips relish. All right,
Who really
I
asked
talked myself
for-
out of that one.
Excuse me, sir. Give me the mustard.
Do you have any Grey Poupon?
Dijon,
Remember that commercial?
please?
We weren't alive.
I'll take the Dijon, or is it Dijon?
It's Dijon
Okay.
from English pronunciation. Dijon. That sounded bad. Anyway, accident.
It did.
So I had this experience months ago, but I just thought about it because it's
Is this a new one?
yeah.
Okay.
I just thought about it months ago, and it was, or just recently because I was infuriated for no reason. When
Probably
you-
dipped your finger in some sauce accidentally.
yeah, that's what
And you're
happened.
like, fuck, I'm mad.
Just thought about it because
Just
of that.
hulked out.
But you know, when you go to a place and you do the self checkout, and the self checkout is just the most infuriating thing in your whole
Mhm.
life. Like,
Yes. Yes.
you don't know any of the numbers of the produce you're getting.
Yes.
You try to weigh it, and it says something is on the scanner that is not supposed to be there, and you're
Your
like,
dick's
what?
just hanging on the
Your
scanner,
dick's-
and you're like, fucking
how did that get
get
there?
off.
The red light is beeping. The camera's watching you, and it's just like it is
so unflattering
so
every
nerve
time.
wracking every time.
The
Your
camera?
dick's out and the camera's on you.
And it's a
And
wide angle.
there's a red flashing light above you, just like making sure that everyone is looking at
And then
you.
no matter you haven't even done anything, and then the notifies the person who's just monitoring, and then they walk over to you and they're like, "Sir, your dick's out."
And yeah,
You're like,
exactly.
okay, I'll put it away. Go on.
Causing a lot of issues, clearly.
I just wanted to express my frustration with self checkout, especially with things like produce, because it never scans it correctly, or just ones that have like the weighed like bagging area. So if you don't put something like the thing you
Yes.
scanned in
Yep.
it doesn't let you scan, but then you'll put it in it and it'll be like too light. And
You
I'm
know,
like,
Yeah,
what?
Or too much.
One of my biggest gripes with that whole thing is some stores have no bags. Some stores have only a 0. Like when you input the number of bags
Yes.
that you did, and you're like, dude, every time the answer is no.
No bags.
The answer is no every time. I'm not going to pay fucking 5 cents per bag. Am I rich?
Gonna take the
Not
bags.
yet.
Not gonna pay for them.
Dude, I will admit,
Mm-mm.
I have done something pretty intense, pretty bad,
Unethical.
unethical.
Are you sure you should be admitting this live?
This is going on the
I'm not
internet.
going to say
is
what
live.
store it
This
was.
is live. We're live on,
Yeah, this
on
is coming out today.
Twitch and YouTube and
I have.
Patreon and NBC.
I'll say this: it started off
Peacock.
bad, but it ended up changing my ways, and now I'm better for it.
Uh-huh.
One time, I kind of like accidentally clicked green bell pepper instead of like red or orange. Because I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy a red or orange one today. And then once I did the click and it's already in there, I'm not going to go delete it. It's not like accessible and easy to do. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to buy a green one, but it's actually red or orange. And
Devious.
I haven't gone back. I've been like, oh my God, who even enjoys a green bell pepper? Because the red, yellow, and orange, fuck. They're so good.
So much sweeter. Oh,
Yeah,
red's
no,
crispier.
1000%.
Reds
Yeah.
are the best for sure.
I don't know why I ever did the greens. So now I actually pay for them, but I have once or twice accidentally been like, green bell pepper. Oh no.
Are they called Granny Smith peppers, or does that not translate?
No.
I don't think
They're not
so.
It's a different
carry
color
over.
green.
It's not even all
Oh,
green.
is that why?
It
Not
has
even-
to be that shade. It's called the shade
The
is called
Granny Smith green. Yeah.
So yeah, you can paint.
Got it.
We were thinking about painting the room Granny Smith.
Oh.
You just weren't in the meeting.
So
It's
that,
for
you know,
not for actors. It was
all
only
green
for
screens
producers
are
or,
Granny
like,
Smith green.
set
And so we
designers.
wanted to like,
Yeah.
you know, green screen some stuff on the walls here.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Mhm.
We could go to far off lands,
Mhm.
do the podcast from the dunes of the Sahara or the beaches of
We did one
the
outside.
ocean.
We got some.
You couldn't
Good
think
feedback.
of one famous beach to say. So you said beaches of the ocean.
I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong.
Beaches of the ocean, though.
Beaches of the ocean.
You're like a little wrong.
Name of my memoir.
Is a beach of the land or is it of the ocean?
Where the
It
they
is
both
made
meet?
of land. That's a really tough question because
it's not.
What is it more of though? Is it
Land.
more of water or is it more of land?
It's It's made of land, but
But
it would
the rock guy.
but
so
it
the
wouldn't
rock guy
exist.
say land.
But it wouldn't exist without the water.
It wouldn't exist without the water, but when you refer to the beach, you don't go into the beach.
Into
You
the
say,
beach.
go into the ocean.
You're on the beach.
I am on the beach.
in the water. Yeah.
Oh shit! And so is
Got
beach
you guys.
defined as place of sand and water, or
Mhm.
is it like
Oh yeah,
what? You're like
lakes
that's
have
a harbor. That's so a harbor,
all-
or that's so a beach. You know, like what's the
No,
difference?
yeah, I'll tell you. The
Harbors don't have sand.
this is
Well,
this
exactly.
is
Why not?
Sort of what I studied.
Okay.
So you're welcome for me to pass this knowledge on to you.
You studied slopes.
I studied beaches.
Yeah, it's not a slope. That's just what it is?
Just slopes. Slopes into
Just
water.
a ramp into the
Just-
water. Ramp of land.
All docks are beaches by that definition.
yeah.
How much sand do you have to put on like a launch ramp to turn it into a beach? You know?
It doesn't need to be sand. It just needs to be
Oh, really?
yeah.
Concrete?
Because there's beaches that are like super gravelly.
What
Yeah,
about
you know what I
well?
mean?
Then
And
how
that's a
big do the
beach.
rocks need to be before it's not a beach anymore? It's
Yeah.
a jetty.
Yeah, that's a really good question. They need to be boulder sized. If it's
Mm.
Well, what's
boulder sized,
boulder size?
Define boulder.
it's defined as anything larger than 5 meters. I don't know what it is.
Meters?
Meters? That's
5
15 feet.
Has
That's
to
a
be
big
fucking huge.
boulder.
That's
That's a large boulder.
That's a big.
That's a big boulder.
boulder.
Well, I think we just
It's not a
solved
boulder.
beaches.
It's a rock.
We
I know.
solved the beach crisis.
All the viewers out there, thanks for listening, by the way, and following us on
needed
Small
this.
Potatoes Pod on Instagram and TikTok.
Wait, what was it?
Small Potatoes Pod.
Small Potatoes Pod, our Instagram
Yes.
that they should follow.
Potatoes Pod. Small Potatoes Pod.
What's
Small Potatoes
our
Pod.
TikTok?
Small Potatoes Pod.
Small Potatoes Pod.
What's our email?
Smallpotatoespod@gmail.com. And
Doesn't-
tidbits
Not
and
the
clips
coming soon.
coming soon. We're going to sell a fucking.
Wait, I forgot.
we're going to sell something. Our clothes.
Is it tidbits and clips or?
Tidbits, because there's those accounts that are called bits and clips
Mm-hmm.
from like certain
We're
shows and
tidbits
podcasts,
and
but we're
clips.
That's what it
tidbits and
was.
clips.
Can we have like a Finsta one, like a sub Finsta to that? That's
Only private.
titty bits,
Titty bits and
clits.
clits.
Titty bits and clits.
Yep.
And it's
Cool,
just
thanks.
like it's
You run
just
by
like
you.
porn images, but they have like airbrush tattoos of our logo
Of
on,
our-
on like their asses and stuff.
Yeah. Perfect.
If you ever get a tattoo of us, you'll end up on titty bits and clits.
If you get a tattoo of
Tit,
us,
tit nips and clits.
Jesus, like yeah. Hey Trevor, I heard you.
Oh, it's
So I heard
hot.
I heard you may have another small potato for us.
Yeah, I got one. I have one that was submitted by a fan. I have a fan potato. And this resonated with me. I'm gonna try to read it from far away. So this person wanted to talk about the random iTunes song that always plays first when you plug your phone into something, or like turn your speaker on or whatever.
Yes,
And
God.
this person said, for instance, mine is this depressing love song from middle school, and my boyfriend's is "Break Your Heart" by Tayo Cruz and Ludacris. And every time they get in the car, they just hear Luda. And it made me laugh because I listened to the song too. We can't play it on the show, but I listened to the song and it's just no, Luda. That would be very jarring when you're getting in the car every time.
I don't
yeah.
know.
And go ahead.
I don't know if anyone's extremely familiar with the song Battlefield by
Extremely
Jordan
familiar.
Sparks.
What?
I know we talked about it last week.
We did talk about
And
it.
it seems like this is becoming a fan club for Jordan Sparks, which it is. But there's the second the song plays, you know what song it is.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much every time. Plug in my phone. I don't even use Apple Music or iTunes.
Right.
So that's what's even more annoying is like I'm Spotify all the way. So this song is from like back when I downloaded it.
Yeah.
And it's annoying that it plays, but I won't lie that I do let it play for a while.
Mine
You always
Mine
run a little
for
bit.
I feel like this is relatable too because of like I think a lot of people had this as the song that popped up, but A Punk by Vampire Weekend because it was alphabetically first,
Yes.
and so that song played on my iPod.
That's fun.
So
That's cool.
every
That's a
fucking
good
time.
one.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad song for it to, but I feel like it's very universal that this happened with this specific song to a lot of people.
Yeah, mine was in the B's though. I
Bee,
had
that's
A
weird.
Yeah.
songs.
Bee
I had
is
A
weird.
songs.
But did you download those A songs? Maybe you didn't download them because I think
No.
it only pulls from your downloads.
I
Mine
don't know how that works.
is a
I press.
French jazz song that I can't pronounce. It's Chinghomo.
Oh, that's so relatable and so not
Wow.
appropriating.
Not to say
You're
that.
so like worldly and cultured.
And it's a beautiful
Oh,
song.
my random iTunes song.
It's some song that you-
jazz.
Hey, I just
can't even pronounce it.
You guys shared yours. I thought I should
Oh,
share
fellow
mine.
potatoes, listen to this, potatoes. You can't even pronounce it in
Yeah.
English. Fuck you, dude.
If any of you have random jazz songs that are yours, let me know so I don't
You're
feel
from my
alone.
time abroad.
If any of you know any jazz, I'm so curious about learning other types of music.
When I
and people's
studied
opinions.
rocks at the Louvre.
Guess what? Guess what? Reps, they're just beaches with sand on them.
Actually,
Bold.
that's not a beach.
It requires boulders to be 5 meters long.
You guys, I
You keep
love,
dipping into German there.
I love being
Were
made
we
fun
trying
of
to do
like
French?
this.
Were we trying to do French?
A little bit.
I was just gonna do.
It was like an uppity.
It's like just an uppity,
my
like
girlfriend-
British French, but you just kept
So
making it
my
German.
girlfriend studied French for like 3 years in high school.
Oh, so she's
and-
fluent.
Recently, no, she's not. Recently, I was trying to impersonate a French person for my own reason.
Yeah,
And
sure.
I was like
For the-
trying to get education from her. I was like, hey, tell me how to do it. How do I do it?
No, I pronounce
And-
this. Yeah.
And she couldn't tell me. She doesn't know a single word in French, a single word.
Single
And
word.
she couldn't tell me and she refused to. So I was like, okay, fine. Then I will use Steve Martin from
De burger.
from the Big Bang
De
Theory.
burger.
To
I
be
would
French.
like to buy a hamburger. Classic. Nothing was funnier. What were we, like 9 years old? Nothing was funnier than that
so
scene.
good.
And
Oh
she
my
was so
God.
mad at me. She's like, you know, he's white and American. I'm like,
Hey,
don't
French
know.
people are white. Don't.
So white. Yeah.
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 I don't want to hear that shit.
I guess she got in
fuck
trouble.
the French. I'll say it. We've said it before on this podcast for sure.
Have we
No, I
really?
said fuck Italy.
No, we
Oh.
have
Just one country at a time.
One
Europe.
European country.
we have listeners in both places. So
We
I'm
love.
sorry to both.
Was it
We love-
Romania or something? Latvia.
No, Latvia. That's what
Yeah.
it was.
Yeah.
Shout out
Their
to
latkes are
Latvia and
great.
fuck France.
For now, for this episode. Maybe next episode will be fine. We'll be
Mhm.
fine.
Ugh.
What were we talking about?
You get. I don't know.
Oh, I
God.
can read French. You just don't. You just start the word and then just kind of like you don't say the last like three like consonants and like only-
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. You know how
That's just the
you know how
this-
people do taco tongues.
Yeah.
So you start the word and then you finish with a taco tongue.
That's yeah.
No way.
You just don't pronounce the last part of the word. That's just and then
We're
it'll sound
probably
great.
really
It'll sound
wrong.
great. I
Extremely
no,
wrong.
I can read you something in French. And I won't know what I'm saying, but it would sound like I know what I'm saying. I'm really good at like pronouncing
I
French.
feel like we crossed the line a couple minutes ago. A couple minutes ago, someone crossed a line. Shit.
Oh my god. You can't read French. I'm so sorry.
I can pronounce
I
French.
just want to like make this.
I can
known.
pronounce French. No, I have no idea what's going on, what I'm saying, but
I seriously
can make
believed him too.
Someone like reading, like hearing me, listening to me, will be like, "That guy knows French," but I'm really good at faking it.
Okay.
Moving on.
Whew.
Okay. Would you guys rather talk about your life being hard or music?
My life being hard. My life's pretty hard.
My life is
Okay. This
so
is the small
easy.
potato.
We
This is
can't
the
wait.
small potato. Imagine people who think their life is hard and like fucking crazy. Like they live hard. You know?
Mhm.
They live free or die hard.
Could you expand?
These people.
I
Like
don't
like
want
you
him
think
to.
your
I
life
want
is
him to be
crazy
ambiguous.
and you're the main character. You know, like
Yeah.
you're like, damn, like things are hard for me right now.
Like the world is
Money's
out to get
tough.
you
World's
type
out to
of
get
thing.
me.
Yeah.
And then you get home
Lindsay
at night.
Lohan Freaky Friday type of thing.
Yes.
Yes.
No, Lindsay Lohan, Just My Luck.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And you get home
Yours.
and you turn on your Sonicare toothbrush. And you just oh shit.
What people with good hygiene?
Oh, I forgot to charge it.
People with good dental hygiene
They
can't be
don't have
sad.
lives.
They
No.
can't
Imagine-
be frustrated.
Imagine thinking you have a hard life and then throwing a Sonicare in your mouth. Just Oh shit, I didn't
That's a
charge
really
it.
good sound effect.
It's just
so-
such a cute. It's such a cute look.
What if
every
it was
time.
a gift? What if it's like an
I don't care.
old one?
I don't care. I don't care. You have a Sonicare toothbrush, and it's branded Sonicare.
I resent that because I have a Sonicare
Yeah,
toothbrush.
and you don't have a hard
And
life.
some days are harder than others.
Yeah, and then I'm saying is that when you have a hard
don't
day,
compare apples to potatoes.
no, when you have a hard day, that's when you need to sit down and be like,
well, then I won't brush my
brushing-
teeth that night. How about that, Anthony? If I have a hard day, I just won't brush my teeth just to not remind myself of my own privilege.
no, seriously, do that. Stop brushing your teeth.
No,
You
because that's
heard
how
me.
I feel better at the end of the day. It's with my Sonicare
With your-
toothbrush.
The slight vibration in your mouth to just kind of tickle your uvula a little bit, just your teeth, just grind up on those.
How far
Dirty
back
bacterias.
are you
Yeah,
Show that shit.
brushing?
I don't have a Sonicare. I mean, I don't have a Sonicare.
I don't either.
So I just think it's funny when I see people.
I can
use
only
it.
imagine
It's such
how
a.
it feels.
It's the cutest like way to brush your teeth because you just shove it in your mouth and there's the frequency at which it vibrates at.
Why is it cute? It's like 3 times bigger than a normal toothbrush.
Is this the one that like goes onto your like you can like put it on your mirror?
You put it on your chart. No, this is the one you put on the charger.
Oh,
Charger.
oh,
You put it on the
oh,
charger.
I got the charger.
It's the dentist recommended one.
mm.
You can tell these people have been to the dentist.
I haven't been to the dentist in years.
Yeah,
right?
except when you go to the
fuck you.
dentist and you tell them that you have a Sonicare and they're like, "Oh, which one do you have?" And I'm like, the one that vibrates, I guess." And they're like, "Oh, actually, that one's out of date and you have to get the new one that spins because that one actually doesn't clean your teeth."
And then you buy it.
And then I have to buy it.
And your life's not hard.
And guess who profits? That dentist.
The Russian
I've said this on the show
dentists.
before.
The fucking
These
Russian
fucking dentists
dentists
are scam artists. And
Well, yeah.
They're
See
just-
me
they're just
twice a year.
big
What?
pharma
No.
of the mouth.
That's
Twice a
already a
decade.
no.
Twice a
Yeah,
decade,
for me.
maybe, if I remember.
I am I've been married for almost 2 years and I haven't gone to the dentist
Is there a
since then.
Hell yeah!
That was the last time I went.
We're rolling.
What are you doing?
Thank you. Thank you.
It took every button to find it. Do I stop it or does it
This
just
is why
keep
you're not the
going?
producer.
You know, and
Jesus,
this is
that was on you, buddy.
yeah. And this is how I know my life is easy because I was like, oh my God, mom and dad, I need to do it. Like, I need to go to the dentist before I'm off of your plan. And then I did
Yeah.
it. And then I've not been back.
Mm. You don't need to.
Ain't nobody
Your teeth
stopping
are
you.
fine. Your teeth are fine.
Sure.
I hear the French have really good teeth.
Guys, I went to leave my house today and I was coming here
Sure.
and I walk out the door with my keys
I imagine this is the only place you have come today.
and yes.
Okay.
This
True.
is the first outing.
To be
He goes,
fair,
and the sun's down here. And he goes, oh, actually.
not far off. No, I go to and my car isn't there.
Yeah.
And I had a couple seconds of panic.
Of course.
Followed by, oh yeah, I got wasted last night and my car is 5 blocks that way. And I had to go get it. And my ass got really sweaty, but I looked great. So it's okay.
You had a hard day. I hope you
That's
realize
why
how hard
it
your day
smells
was.
so fucking bad in here.
Yeah, dude, it smells like
it's my swamp
Trevor's-
ass
it
from a
smells like
couple
fucking
hours ago.
swampy ass.
You know when you're just like you're looking good, you're having a good day, you're like, I got a good outfit, good hair
Mhm.
day.
It's always the good
But
outfit.
they don't know that my ass is super sweaty.
Do you ever think about like what happens if that
Ew,
night
ew.
is the night you get lucky and shit, and you're like,
I know.
"Alright."
Damn.
You know, you just pray that the person you're getting lucky with just like likes the dirty. You know,
Yeah,
like you just play
yeah.
hard into that. Like, oh,
Crop Preserver by Manscaped. Use it today if you're getting swamp dick or swamp ass. Crop Preserver.
Swamp
pump
dick.
dick? Ew.
That's my superhero name.
Ew.
Swamp Dick. It like lashes out like a vine, like that guy in Avatar.
And they're like, sir, we're at a grocery store. Put your dick away. Put your dick away. How many bags do you want?